Vegas, bet it all. Put it on the Bucs win, whoever they gon' play gon' fall. Don't say I ain't told y'all. Loose cannons gon' fold y'all. Yeah, the Heat be 9-3, but it gets real cold in the fall. That's when the season start. Bucs come in 40 hard. Win after win, ripping the division apart. Panthers, they pussycats. Falcons got bird flu. Take the Ravens and Dolphins and open up a zoo. Cause one thing's for sure, better than the Bucs, they show lane. And every day in Tampa Bay, we say fuck the Saints. We in Tampa Bay, baby. 813 going crazy. Tampa, boy. This Bucs podcast be the greatest. Loose cannons blasting on them haters. And we in Tampa Bay, baby. Tell them where you from. 813 going crazy. Yeah. This Bucs podcast be the greatest.
What is up, Bucs Nation? It is Tuesday, October 7th, 2025, and you're watching the Loose Cannons podcast on this glorious Victory Tuesday, hence the victory shades for those of you who are new. As always, I am your boy, the Samurai Ali, hanging out with my brown brother, Poppy Latte, and my very white stepbrother, Stank fucking Bastard. We got both interns in the house tonight, in Izzy and the Vixen, of course, in the intern closet. And let me say it, man, right off the bat, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave us a comment after the show with your highlight of the game from this past Sunday's amazing victory over the Seattle Seahawks. And don't forget to visit loosecannonslive.com, where you can leave us a voicemail, okay, with your thoughts, good, bad, neither, down the middle. Just, you know, you want to curse out everyone in our division, go right ahead. Leave it on our voicemail. There's a voicemail button right on the website, which reminds me to let you guys know we're going to be listening to some voicemails at the end of this show, okay? Boys.
Samuel, why you sound so hoarse? Why you sound so hoarse,
I mean, I'm pretty messy. I'm exhausted, okay?
It's like all of us lost our voice or something. I don't know what's going on.
For those of you who don't follow, we were in Seattle. Like, we were fisting Seattle, okay? That's how deep we're in that motherfucker, okay?
How many people?
100 loose cannons travelers deep, okay?
That's pretty deep.
Not counting us.
Is that a threesome? Is that a like menage a trois? What is it? What is that considered? Just a big ass gangbang? Like what happened in Seattle?
Orgy, Latte. It's called an orgy. I know you don't ever come. You never come to my freak offs when I invite. I'm a little annoyed by it. We'll take care of this off air. But don't think I haven't noticed that you have yet to show up to any of them. Okay, yeah, you have that. Thanks for keeping it full. Okay, that right there tells me all I need to fucking know, dude. Unbelievable. That's your first issued one.
How is it still full 6 years later?
That's your first one I issued to you. Stank, how many have you gone through already? How many have you gotten from me already?
Listen, boys. Everyone knows, bro. That bottle was post Super Bowl 2020, right? You don't pop that bottle unless it's a special occasion. I just use Johnson & Johnson, bro. I use the regular shit. That's a special bottle.
You know what's not in Johnson & Johnson? Hey, you know what's not in Johnson & Johnson?
Real babies.
Real bits of baby.
Real bits of baby.
Ours comes with real bits of baby, and
you come with that shit, yeah, for sure,
easily.
I'm just saying, dude, the viscosity that those baby pieces provide, unmatched. Okay, just unmatched. This thing is, I can't even describe how slick.
It's become harder to get ever since the Diddy thing, and Epstein Island. It's harder to get these things these days, but a few bottles still floating around out there.
Yeah, there are. Listen, an amazing fucking weekend. We were there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, left early Monday. We had a blast. To the people who did join us, again, massive thank you for trusting us to put together an entire weekend for you. From all accounts, everyone had a blast. We had 63 of our travelers who were 3-night people, so they got a free cruise of the Seattle Harbor, which was all Bucs fans, it seemed like, other than maybe 3 or 4 people who were there as Mariners fans, I believe, not even Seahawks fans.
We met the most gorgeous man ever met in my life. Yeah, I love Baker. This is the first man that I love.
A young Captain Ron.
Can you somehow put his picture up on screen? I need to see him.
I don't know. I don't think I have it. It's on the camera. It's not on our phone.
I'm gonna put it on my screen. Don't worry about it, guys.
You guys will see eventually a movie from this weekend, okay? And it'll include the young modern version of Captain Ron. For those of you who are young enough to remember that
gorgeous. Look at that hair. Look at that guy right
Look
there.
At that,
locks.
Look at that man.
I felt intimidated. Sam didn't even want to look him in the eyes.
That
He was
smile,
beautiful.
that smile is real, folks. I asked him, are those veneers? How'd you do that? Are you killing
Not
babies and turning into toothpaste? What is that that's giving you that smile? And he goes, just naturally this beautiful, man. I said, you know what? I fucking appreciate that.
It's the weirdest thing. I had this pain in like my lower abdominal area when I saw him, and I was like, Latte, what's that? He said, you're ovulating. And I was like, I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
So,
It's possible. In Seattle, it's possible.
I guess so.
Yeah. And hey, for those of you who have watched the show long enough, I made a promise to you fuckers out there that if the Bucs wore the white creamies on the road in Seattle, that I too would wear the white creamies. And I fucking did. Okay. And you know what? I don't know if I can stop wearing the white creamies now because the luck that we had on this trip, it started from day one, Latte. The very first morning of this, I mean, I was late by an hour leaving the house. I live in Sarasota.
Guys.
I had a 55, 60-minute drive to get to the airport, to get to TSA in time to make it to the gate. I had to make that drive in 23 fucking minutes. Okay, I left an hour late. Stank doesn't even know what gate we're supposed to be at. He doesn't know if I'm going to make it on time because I don't trust him with his own airplane ticket pass. Okay, so somehow I got there right on time.
I don't know how he made it, Sammer, because like he's not lying, folks. Like we're like his father. Like Stank is 15 minutes from the airport. He still finds a way to be late because he literally is lost. He'll get lost down his own street. So miracle that he made it. Sammer,
it's a bit weird. I have no idea where we're going. I don't even know what seat I'm getting on until I get on the plane. I'm like, Sammer, what seat am I in? It feels a little freeing, honestly. I feel like I enjoy that.
Honestly, you know when you send your kids on a flight, Sammer, and you got to talk to the airline. It's like, hey, the stewardess, can you take care of my child? Like, make sure they get in the right seat. Give them cookies, little drink, little entertainment. Make sure they get to their destination safely, right? And take them off the plane, take them to the gate, right? Intercept with the family. That's what we do with Stank. Like, if he flies without us, we're like, hey, listen, call ahead of time. We have a child. Can you take care of him, please? Make sure he eats little crackers, has a little vomit bag.
Lots of here's the thing. When I went through TSA, they're like, what are these little juice boxes? I go, toss them. I don't need them. I don't got time for them. They were for him. They were for Stank. So I mean, I tried. I lost my voice. But I made it to the gate in time, and that's where the string of good luck began. Okay, it made no sense that I was able to even make a 100-mile-an-hour drive. That the 23 minutes is uncanny. Okay, we get there, we get on this flight just in time. Okay, everything on the flight, luck falls into place. Okay, I end up with a Levante David jersey on in the game. Who saves the game? Levante fucking David. Okay, and I'm talking shit about him the entire game. Guy looks old. He's starting to show his age. Oh no, Levante, what the fuck? And he fucking comes through. So that jersey right there struck with luck. Friday evening or morning before you got there, Latte. The four of us, myself, Stank, and the two interns, are walking around downtown Seattle, and out of nowhere, a shaman just emerges from the smoke of the sewers, okay? And he hands us these.
Like a genie?
Yeah. So at first we thought he's trying to sell these bad boys, right? And we're like, no, we're good. And he goes, no. Luck.
Take them.
He just says luck, just like that. And he hands us four of them, and they all happen to be red and black, okay? On top of that. So it got even fucking wilder. I'm trying to get this thing in focus. And we didn't take them off. And then once we turned around, he was gone. Just poof, gone. Like a genie.
Can't confirm that happened.
It was unreal. It was unreal. And then
weird. I don't even think he really existed, bro.
We all had just a group hallucination with actual physical figmentation, though.
There was something in that chocolate we had at the hotel. I don't know where it came from. I think Anthony gave us some. He's like, this will get you guys right. And the next thing you know, we're meeting shamans. We're fucking throwing fish. Fish are being thrown. It was a weird night.
Well, listen, it was an insane trip. Unfortunately, I couldn't go off Friday night. Flew in and just met you guys on the fucking boat. I just got dropped. Like Sammer sent his fucking chopper. I landed on tarmac. Chopper picked me up, dropped me right on the fucking cruise ship, and then just went all night. Like, just went all night. Sam, yeah.
But Latte, before you got there, more premonitions occurred. We're walking towards that harbor area. Stank's annoyed. He's stomping his feet. He wants to go to the antique store.
Merry-go-round.
He's being a little bitch about it, right? And I'm like, no, we're not going to the fucking antique store go by yourself if you want to go. And so we're walking over. I'm trying to find some shades, right? I can't find shades. I left my shades in the car because I was again rushing to get to the gate. And I look up, and all time stopped. And right then and there, like Seattle worships me. There stood a statue of me, a gigantic statue of me. You understand? Like, look at it. Look at this thing. What? A
I've
prophecy.
never seen Sammer smile so big.
A prophecy was foretold, right? And the prophecy was fulfilled once I arrived at my statue, and that was it. And that put into motion a series of events from that point forward. And then I got you somehow perfectly in time. We get to the cruise harbor area. All right, Stank is lost at this point. I have no idea where he's at. But before that even happened, he finds these at the antique store. He gifts me these, and
wait,
also
you got those there?
I got them in an antique store.
Them motherfuckers are clean.
Along with a fucking vintage Playboy that you're honestly, I don't know if we should even talk about on the show.
I don't think we can. We haven't even experienced the Playboy together, but
Why would you not talk about it on the show? We're the most uncancelable show on the show.
It's the greatest vintage Playboy ever.
I wish Sammer would show the cover. Like, we're all adults here.
Sammer, you can show the cover. I
haven't even unpacked my stuff, dude. I just know it's a cover of a 1970s Arab.
No, 60. It's 64.
Okay, a 1964. Okay, it's an Arab from 1964, dressed in the garb, the whole deal, with the headdress on and everything, and just standing right there on her knees at his hip area there. Just a beautiful white girl. Okay, so it was the most stereotypical cover you can imagine. Maybe this was during the Cold War. I don't even know what happened in 1964.
I can't believe it's even real.
And it's real. It looks like me. So there's again another weird, like a premonitional moment occurring during this trip. It was unbelievable. Then we go on that.
John V said the bush had to be crazy. We don't know yet.
We don't know yet. I mean, I'm assuming. Would that not be? What if it looked like my beard down there?
It probably does. Painted on and everything. Hey, Vixen, or Izzy, one of the two.
What,
we got
some super chat?
We got some super chats.
Yeah. We know.
So we got Corey Richardson with 2 super chats. First one, $1.99. Hat, stank, need that. And then Corey Richardson again donating $1.99. Nah, that statue was lit though, fam. No lie.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm a demigod now, so I expect you guys to treat me a little bit better. Which is
to Seattle, worship him.
Pretty
Corey, I'll get you the hat, bro. What size is your enormous dome?
I do want to say, it'd be messed up. We didn't like next to Green Bay, nicest fans I've ever ran to. It was fucking nuts.
Bro.
Can we go there, guys, or am I jumping the ship there?
No, definitely nice fans, man.
Yeah,
nice fans. The fucking Saturday night party was lit. We ran into some guys. I'm not going to name them. We don't need to name them. I took a shitty picture. Sorry to the crew member that was with us. My bad. But it turned into a hilarious joke. The bar was sick. The food was awesome. The drinks were great. We had fucking Za. We had the craziest Willie.
What about Willie? Willie. We had a man who came up to us in the bar after party of the party, right?
Crazy. One of our travelers.
And we were talking shit about Cologne.
Sammer, hold on. I'm gonna say this, and then you can go to Cologne story, just so give everybody context.
Okay.
This is a hockey fucking player. Okay.
A crazy
remember that
Canadian hockey player.
Hockey player that flew in on a fucking airboat. Literally, that's what he flew in on.
Yeah, he flew on one of those boat planes.
Those boat planes. Who's a commercial fucking fisherman? He looked like fucking Marky Mark in that movie with fucking George Clooney. You know what I'm talking about? The fucking where they all die, right? Mm-hmm. That's what he looked like. He looked like a fucking Go ahead, Sammer.
That's the thing. We didn't know any of this. All of us, we're talking shit, and Stank's saying, "No, your cologne doesn't work. It doesn't do anything. No one likes that shit." He was just talking shit, half drunk. And I said, "Hey, call that guy over there right now." He calls over this guy. I didn't realize he was part of our group, by the way. Sorry about that. That's on me. Willie, okay. Willie, and he says, "Hey, Willie, smell that man and tell me what you think of him. And if you say, what was it? What'd you
if you
tell
don't
him?
like it, if you don't like it, I'll give you $100."
No, I said something like, "I'll buy you a shot." And then he went over and
hey, by the way,
he fucking he fell for Sammer's cologne.
Stank was like across the table. I'm sitting directly next to Sammer with like a front view. I can see the side profile. He put his scruff on Sammer's neck and just went.
He took a deep whiff. Yeah, I mean,
just a deep whiff. And then what was he say? He was like, "Oh my god."
He basically did a line of Sammer. Okay.
his reaction was like, oh my god. Like he fell in love with Sammer at that exact. If Sammer said, let's leave. He would have been like,
listen, his nipples got hard, and if I would have just said the word, he would have been impregnated right then and there. Okay,
right there.
And he looked
But
at
that's
Stank,
what-
and he told
yeah.
Stank, "Yeah, I actually." Stank asked him, does that cologne smell good or not? And I had to tell him, I was like, you can't lie. You got to be honest. And he looks at Stank and goes, I would have done that for free. That's what he
Yeah.
said.
That's where the wheels for the night fell off because I
Pretty
took
much.
my Otton a shot. I took him over to the bar. We had shots of Jaeger. And unfortunately, it unlocked a
Willie.
fucking Tasmanian
Willie.
This poor boy went absolutely
But
fucking
hold
nuts.
on. You guys called him a hockey player. So let's paint the picture on for first. He's
Yes.
like what,
Hockey
5'10" maybe? And he's
Yeah.
like
about
maybe
my height.
maybe
5'10".
150 pounds. Maybe.
Wiry.
Toughest kid I remember in my life.
Wiry.
Toughest kid I remember in my life.
I
Tough.
thought he was underage to begin with. Okay. I didn't even know how he was in the party at all. But this guy then proceeded, as we were walking, to throw his body against metal signage. Okay. Against vans. I mean, we basically made sure he didn't die from that moment after we left.
No, I
Guys,
think you need to
picture-
frame this
picture
better. You need to
Ebor-
frame this better. It's 2 in the morning, 5 in the morning Tampa time, and we decide not to get an Uber because there's too many of us. So we decide.
miles.
I look at the
Gotta do the
GPS
adventure.
to walk 3 miles from the bar to our hotel with Willie, the drunken fucking
Who tried to fight us at first, by the
He
way.
tried to fight us.
Yeah, he tried to fight us, tried to fight everybody. And like, I just want to paint a picture, by the way, guys, right? Like, picture Ybor City, picture 7th Ave, right?
Yeah.
But not when they shut it down, when there's still traffic and the clubs are going on. That's where we're walking, right? There's fucking rave going on outside. Fucking, this motherfucker's darting in and out of traffic. Like, he's about to get clipped and die.
Yeah. Punching sides. He kicked the van.
He kicked the van that says 12, man.
on the side, which, I approved of, but it scared everybody because everybody ran.
I
After
approved
that,
of.
we're like, we're not getting arrested.
No.
Samber and I did not approve of that. I do not want a
No.
lawsuit.
Yeah, I wasn't interested
He
in
tried
that.
to fight a flock of Canadians
He did.
to the pizza bar, and then he disappeared, and we were like, that's it. We lost him to the streets.
And then he started doing parkour off of business windows.
And then,
all kinds of
but
shit.
then he was back. He was back again out of nowhere. He came out, somehow he came out of the wall. I'm not sure how that happened. And then he vanished for the night until we saw him the next day. And he was
but
like,
wait. When you saw him the next morning, Stank, what'd you tell him? Bro,
I saw a guy. Yeah, he popped up, and I was like, holy shit, you're alive, because he disappeared. We didn't see him. And then he disappeared in the lobby, and I started talking to his very Canadian grandfather, who is a fucking awesome dude. And he's like, yeah, I thought Willie was going to end up in the drunk tank last night, and his girlfriend was really scared, but he made it back. It was, anyways, not to get too off.
he doesn't even remember
No,
it.
but you didn't say the story. You're like, do you remember anything last night? He's
He
like,
had
what are you talking
no
about?
recollection
Like,
of
do you
anything
remember
that happened that
walking
night.
from the bar to the hotel? He's like, what walk? What are you
Hey,
talking
It's
about?
a Jekyll and Hyde deal where like you don't remember what Jekyll was doing and Jekyll didn't remember what Hyde was doing. I mean, that's just classic, dude. Unbelievable. So, and then listen, before all of that began though, we got to give a tip of the cat to our plug. I mean,
Oh, the
came
plug
through yet again. Okay.
always comes through.
We took care of business there, and that's when and then we started our walk, and that's why we were so
Fucking
hungry.
marry her, plug. Marry
Yeah.
her already, bro.
God damn,
Fuck.
dude, just marry her already.
Fucking
Jesus,
shit.
bro. She lets
Hey,
you.
shout out to Jonas, by the way, who's in the hospital watching the show right now. I think he's having penis reduction surgery. Jonas, please get well soon, buddy.
Yeah,
We get
and
it. We get it, Jonas.
Then we do our tailgate Sunday morning. We load up two buses, by the way. We had to make 2 trips on a charter
Buses.
bus to get our tailgate full. Like I said, 100 people deep, and then we walked into the loudest stadium I've ever been in my entire life, and they don't sit down at all on defense, and no one has to tell them to make noise at any point during the game. When they're on defense, they are loud the entire game.
I've never had my
Unbelievable.
eardrums like literally. I had to plug one. Like it hurt. I don't know what Kansas City was like. I had to miss that, guys, but it was loud as fuck. We also forgot to say, guys, that it must have been a premonition with the Pikes and saw them throw the fish and all the catches they were making. Because goddamn, there was a lot of catches on Sunday. Keep going, Sam.
I was going to say the only person who probably had a wilder Saturday night than us was Mark Sanchez.
Probably.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But man, dude, I wish
Was he in Seattle? Did he run into Willie? Because I
He-
was
No, I don't think he was there.
Maybe,
Oh, okay.
maybe. So
I also want to know, Sam and I are like pizza aficionados. We've been to many cities. Seafood, great. Seattle seafood, phenomenal. Chicken wings, bar, well, fucking great. Mid.
Yeah,
You know?
not-
Even for drunk
yeah,
it was.
I mean, it was there.
I had probably the best sushi roll I've ever had in my life there, though. I will say, fucking 10 out of
Oh.
10 sushi.
Yeah, the sushi we had there was Yeah, Friday night latte.
Yep.
You can't miss Fridays anymore. You
It
just
was
can't.
interesting.
I can't.
It was fun.
interesting
It was
food.
very, very exquisite.
And then
but I do. Go ahead, Sam.
I was gonna say I wish our fans didn't have to be told to stand up on third down and make noise. These guys stood up and made noise every single down they were.
Everything about their fans is about making noise. Everything.
Yeah, everything.
It came out of nowhere there, guys. Like, right? We were just chilling. We're talking, the coin flip. They line everybody up. And then out of fucking nowhere, like, our team walks into the huddle for the first fucking snap. And it was like the volume just went from 0 to fucking 60. It was like we were having a conversation. All of a sudden, I was like, God, my ear, shit.
I remember you being like, it's really not that loud. And they just hadn't gotten started yet. And like, oh, fuck.
They didn't even have to have a player video that says, hey, we need you. Come on, get up. We need you guys. Come on, guys, we need you. Like, they wouldn't, like, these guys, we have to beg the Bucs fans to stand up on third down and make noise.
You get yelled at for yelling.
These guys are making noise at the loudest they can every single down of every defensive possession for their team. It is uncanny. The Packers were like that too. The Chiefs were like that too. But the difference, it became so loud. It just became like it was a decibel too high for my ears to even register. It was just white. It was just white noise. I don't know if that's allowed to be said now in 2025. It was, I don't know.
It is. You're good.
It was raceless noise in my ear. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Race neutral? Can I say that?
Opportunity.
Race neutral noise.
But I will say, Sam, and I started to say it. Next to the Green Bay trip, like, LA was fucking crazy. They won, and they still fucking wanted to fight us. The weirdest shit I ever experienced in my life. Pittsburgh was, it was cool, but a couple fans, shut the fuck up. Next to Green Bay, nicest fans. Like, this was insane. Everybody was like shaking our hand afterwards. Like, man, I mean, you'd have to be stupid to be a football fan and not appreciate what happened yesterday.
They're football fans are nice. The people on the streets around the city, we were trying to fuck with them all. They wanted absolutely nothing to do with our shenanigans.
They were NPCs.
Cool,
they were all NPCs.
Zero.
Everybody on the streets of Seattle is an NPC. No one would react to us.
They all have that new Google Glass, which is like you're on Instagram while you're walking around.
Yeah.
They paid no attention to us whatsoever.
At all. You're like, hello.
Yeah.
We were asking them genuine questions like, hey, is this place any good? Just walked right by me like I was a fucking ghost or
You don't
some shit.
fucking exist.
The only guy who talked to us that morning was the fucking make-believe shaman that we all ran into, who's apparently not real.
Look, I will also say, fucking dope-ass vibe. For all the stadiums I've been to, like, we left the bar and the baseball stadium's right there. There's a fucking playoff game going on. Like, what an insane vibe. We're walking up. We're walking towards the stadium, and it's like this big, like, it remind me a little bit. I keep referencing it, sorry guys, but it's remind me of. You guys correct me if I'm wrong, but it remind me of Green Bay. Like everybody's walking in together, dude. Yeah, it's walking together. You got these buildings around you in downtown. It was a fucking vibe. The weather,
phenomenal. Yeah,
Jesus.
No,
I needed a break.
They are awesome. It's an awesome sports town. They are awesome sports fans. That's why I never understood them having the Seattle Seahawks Seattle Supersonics taken away from them. Phenomenal fucking fans, dude. And then on the way out, good game. So we'll talk about that right now. I'm gonna ask you guys this. That was maybe the best football game I've ever attended. Not the best football game I've ever watched. And I'm not saying that because the Bucs won. That was a fucking top 5 game that I have attended. It was so back and forth. It was always entertaining. That was a fucking amazing game to watch on TV, let alone be there in person. Okay,
I can't think of another one.
It was the throwback of the throwbacks, the first ever, maybe the last ever perfect uniform game, from what some people are calling it.
It was beautiful.
We were there, and we were there.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful to see. I don't know where I rank it in the top games ever, but it's up there for me for sure. I've been to games for the last fucking 30 years.
I know.
I don't know, bro. Like that uniform combination, the way Bucs uniforms offset against that fucking blue backdrop, bro. You saw the photos, the photography they took.
It
that
looks
shit really does look like art.
Not only that, it looks retro, but it's not. It's so. Oh man, it was great. It was a great uniform matchup. 100%.
Bricked the fuck up. Shout out to the stadium, by the way, for putting the fucking old logos on the scoreboard too. Shout out to CBS for putting it on TV. That's what they should do, because Fox didn't do it, by the way, just so you know. So shout out to CBS, because it just aesthetically, we talked about it before. Leading up to it, it was going to be aesthetically the best game of the year, and it fucking delivered. It did not let us down aesthetically, and the game itself. It was insane.
I think if somebody out there can download the entire broadcast and put a retro filter over top of it and put that out, it would do unbelievable numbers, dude. You know how you go in NBA 2K Latte and they make you play games from like the Jordan era as challenges, and you have to play them with that weird like filter on the screen. It makes it look like the old school lower thirds and everything. Like that would have been perfect for the broadcast as an option. Maybe in the future that'll be something that like, you know, these streaming
broadcasters should have had the old little
microphones, yeah,
the
whole thing.
Yes,
with some weird ass
the Bob Barker
comb over wigs and shit. Yeah, bro. They should have played that whole thing up. I think it would have been fucking amazing. But
we
that
have AI. You couldn't get fucking like fucking John Madden. Boom.
But that being said, there in person, it was amazing. I've already seen a few people who met us in at the tailgate out there. You know, and a couple people at the stadium that met us. Bro, I guess a few of them bumped into Mike Allstott and Bert Kreischer out there who were just hanging out in the general fucking area with all the Bucs fans. Buckaholics showed up fucking super deep as they always do on the West Coast. I ran into Vance out there too. It was a fucking vibe, bro. I loved it. I loved every minute of it. Great fucking game.
Unbelievable game. So
Fantastic game.
And before we forget, since this was, I believe, Izzy's first ever road game as a Buck fan, I may be incorrect on that, and it was Vixen's first ever
Bucs
NFL game or Bucs game.
Ever.
Yeah,
So crazy.
So I'm gonna
cherry correctly. Damn.
I'm gonna let Vixen give me. I give her. You got 2 minutes, all right, to give us
2 minutes.
Kind of
60 seconds.
All right, 60 seconds. Give me just a.
That's all it takes. 60 seconds.
What it felt like at your first ever game and the weekend that it was for you.
Okay, so the whole experience was amazing. The people were great. You Bucks fans are probably some of the coolest people I got to talk with. I got to socialize with everybody. The stadium was really loud. Since it was my first game, I was not used to that. And I looked over at the boys. I'm like, is it always this loud? And they're like, no. They were like, this is this is different. So, but it was probably one of the most memorable events that will go down in history with me. The bike ride was amazing. We forgot about the bike ride. That was funny too. And we saw who was it we saw before we got on the bikes running the streets?
Waldo.
No, it was
Waldo. No, we saw a couple of the coaches. Yeah, we saw a couple of the coaches.
Oh yeah,
so that was amazing too. Yeah. So the whole experience was just great. And you guys, if you didn't get to go, you should sign up for next year. I'm just saying, like, it's worth it. It's well worth it.
How do people find out about the next trip, Vixen?
Wait. Before we do that, Izzy.
Yes, sir.
60 seconds from your weekend, man.
Dude, best weekend ever that I can put down. It's like top 10, like top of the top weekend I've ever gone. Like best road trip ever. Seattle was a vibe. Love the city, love the scenery. The fans out there, hella friendly. Just the aesthetics of the throwback game. The entire weekend itself was great. I mean, I'm speechless at like how everything came together. To everybody that showed up, all the Bucs fans from the Loose Cannons, travel crew, Buckaholics that we met out that way. All right, thank y'all for making this a trip.
That's enough.
That's enough.
And by the way, you know what? You can't oversell the vibe. Like the team felt it. You could see them out there at warmups. They were loving it. Like the energy was positive on both sides.
I'm good luck.
The Seahawks were feeling it. And there was just a special energy in the air.
And just to clarify, the player, the Vixen player, it was Greenberg that we ran into, and literally, he's just jogging. He's just jogging in downtown and just jogging and just just like no big deal. Gives Samra a slap in the ass. What's up, baby? He's like, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. It was cool shit. It was
and then we met.
I picked him up, by the way. I picked up Greenberg.
And then we hopped on. For those of you who follow me on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. You got to experience this live because I went live from that app as we were on one of the greatest tricycle rides of our lives with
Scariest.
Waldo. Literally, Waldo. I mean, it was amazing. It was kind of scary ride too.
Waldo.
I mean, it was awesome. That video is somewhere on Twitter. You'll have to go find that. Boys, let's talk about this fucking game. Okay, let's talk about this game. Latte, before the game started, you and I were standing shoulder to shoulder. Okay, I looked at you and I said, "Hey, man, out here right now." It feels like that game in Green Bay. I said, it feels like that kind of day in the atmosphere. I can smell it. I can feel it in my bones, in one bone in particular. Okay. Yes, mine's a bone, not a cartilage. And I looked at you and I said, it feels like that kind of day. And Baker had himself a fucking day. Holy shit. Okay. This man had 4 incompletions. 2 of them were drops. One of them, Shepard didn't look the right way, and it was still a good throw. Okay. And it hit his hands. And another one was a throwaway on the last drive of the game. Okay. 4 incompletions for this man. The only game better was his unbelievable game in Green Bay, which I just referenced to you. Okay. I mean, is Baker Mayfield not the best and not the best? Sorry. He's the most valuable player to his team at this point through 5 fucking weeks. I can't understand how anyone could question that statement.
It's not even a question. It's not even a question, in my opinion. I don't know how he's not leading the MVP race right now. The MVP rankings came out again today earlier, and like Josh Allen's number 1. He lost this weekend, and Patrick Mahomes is number 2. He lost yesterday. I don't understand, but Baker's 3 right now. He should be in the lead. He is playing absolutely stupid fucking football right now. He's in his element. You saw pregame the heckler fucking with him. He's just a dog, bro. He wants that type of energy. He wants that chip on his shoulder. Gonna sound kind of weird on a Bucs show. Maybe not. You guys get it. The reference on the panel here, my brothers, the interns in the closet, the people watching all around the world. I just want to say thank you, Browns. Thank you, Panthers. I mean, Sam Darnold on the side of the field, too, on the side of the football field. Like, did you guys 6 incompletions? How fucking thank you.
That was a game.
Thank you.
That was a hell of a game. And I'll let you talk, Stank, but that's, the graphic on the screen there. 29 out of 33. This man almost threw 88%. Okay, and by the way, 88% is somehow Vinny Testaverde's record for the Bucs, and this guy's right at 87.9. 134.7 passer rating, but more importantly, the first quarterback ever in NFL history with at least 375 passing yards and fewer than 5 fucking completions.
Incompletions.
Sorry. What? That
doesn't make sense.
Stank?
Dude, he was fucking surgical. He was surgical. I mean, it was as close to a perfect performance from a quarterback as you can get. Nobody ever gives him credit for the scrambling and the rushing first downs that he has. He kind of picked up for where the run game was lacking, but he emotionally carries this fucking football team. And if anybody doesn't believe that, dude, just look how every player talks about Baker. They all love him. They look up to him. Veterans, Levante, guys who've been in this league forever, the people who have Super Bowl rings, look up to Baker. Graham Barton did an hour podcast with Casey Phillips today, talking about how prepared this team was and how Baker picks him up. He was so nervous. He talked about last year. He was so nervous to be input into this offense, which has had some success. Didn't want to disappoint Baker, and he's like, I can't imagine playing for another guy. He encourages me, encourages everybody. He talked about all the fucking crazy line shifts that this team has had and how Baker has been the steady one. Like, we got this shit. Like, he is the heart and soul of this fucking team. If it doesn't scream MVP, I don't know what does. Look at how we won our games on the back of who. It's that fucking guy. So I don't care about awards. We know who the real fucking MVP is, and it's Baker fucking Mayfield.
I will say this too. What's hilarious to me, I was listening to another podcast. Shout out Scott. And Dime Piece Dave texted, and so did Liam. Fuck that guy. But they both. That's how much like of an impression Baker leaves on people, right? Like, they're rooting for him. Like, Dime Piece Dave is in our fucking division, and he's like, just so happy for the guy, man. Go Bucs, go Bucs. But you're the Panthers coach.
Bro, I feel like NFL fans resoundingly like Baker.
Like we heard in Seattle, everybody was like, man, that guy's a dog, bro. Yep. That guy's a dog.
Yeah,
good for you guys.
I had people on the flight back. I'm watching the game because I like to watch the broadcast version, kind of re-see some things. It's a little difficult from when you're staying in the stands. And the guy next to me is like, dude, you guys have such a dog at quarterback, man. I fucking love Baker. I'm like, you're a Seahawks fan, aren't you? He's like, yeah, dude, but that guy's fucking awesome. And Stank, you kind of hit a little bit of the nail on the head there. The stuff he does when he's not throwing the ball, I think, isn't talked about enough. Mm-hmm. People talk about his scrambling, but when he scrambles and when he chooses to finally like kind of make that play, it's always in a moment where you need it. How many times does he duck in and somehow just reappear out of that little corner of the pocket? By the way, between Heck and Haggard, who are absolutely terrible, okay? Haggard the fucking horrible, I call him. Okay, for those of you old school fuckers who know about comments. He would just unbelievable.
They played their
No,
ass
no,
off
no,
this
no.
game.
What I'm saying
They
is
played their fucking ass off.
he would duck under those two guys of all people, game in and game out, and
You need to
still
watch the game
reemerge.
again. You need to watch the game again. How do we? What side? Listen,
No,
bro,
you're
those-
not understanding. I'm not saying they
those guys
failed. You're
more
not
than
listening to
held
me.
Their own. They more than
No,
held their
you're
own.
not
It was
listening to what
one
I'm
sack.
saying.
He was clean.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying when he chose to scramble, his trust in the guys around him is still going down the middle of the two guys who aren't even your best dudes. He's still running through that and coming out, is what I'm saying. And he's making plays with his feet. But man, he set up the offense on every play. You guys saw it during the game. He was motioning guys. He was yelling at Tez to get the fuck back at times because he was using the motion to give him his answers, and he was fucking dying. Dude, Cade Otton to start the first quarter. Him and Cade were on right down the middle, dude. I mean,
I also
unreal.
want to give a
Hey,
shout out.
Willie's in the chat. Willie is in Willie, you missed our, we just finished talking about you, bro.
For real. But I also want to give a shout out to Grizz. Best game so far this season, right?
100%.
Like he was in his bag, used a lot more play action. Sam and I talked about it, like, dude, he hasn't thrown in completion play action. Like, Jesus, he's on fire. Even though the run wasn't working too well, it worked well enough. Rashad, shout out to Rashad, fucking physical running. Fucking and then 78. Did he just unlock the fucking offense, bro? Like, what the fuck?
God.
Like last week was his first week, right? Still knocking some cobwebs off. But this week, that's a good defense on the other side, bro. Seattle's a good fucking defense. And 78 was everywhere. I think at one point, Sammer, before the cut-ups came out and everything, on the replay board, I was like, did he just block 3 people on Rashad's touchdown? Bro, look at the fucking replay. He blocked 3 fucking people, dude. 78 is different, bro.
Anytime they needed yardage in the run game, they went to the left. And when they were in the red zone and they needed a touchdown, they went right behind him. He basically scored 2 touchdowns on his own. He kind of just threw a guy out the fucking way, and Rashad walked into the end zone both times, dude. It's like,
hey, shout out to one though for being patient, right? He just followed him, just waited.
Not a lot of love for Rashad, but Rashad had himself a patient, pretty good 71 all-purpose yards against a really good defense. Caught passes across the middle.
2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns on the ground against a team that had not given up a rushing touchdown on the year. Okay, we got 2.
Sammer.
And ice the victory.
I was about to say, ice the game, running to the right, not behind 78.
Right.
And was smart enough. He's done this before, guys, too. He's done this before, and every time it's like, what a fucking intelligent play. He could have tried to score. He's in a contract year, right? He hasn't got much burn. It's my time. Bucky's on the fucking, on the men right now. He could have been like, no, it's me. And he's like, nah, I'm not going to go score and do something stupid. I'm going to slide. We're going to ice this fucking game. What a fucking gangster. So shout out to fucking one.
Not only that, Latte, if you go back and watch that play, it's clogged up the middle. It's a dead run. It's like maybe a 1-yard gain. He patiently kind of bounces it outside and creates something out of nothing. First down, wins that game, and gives us an easier field goal to our kicker, who's been on point since we talked shit about him that one episode, and we're not going to give any more credit than that.
Fuck kickers.
Yeah, fuck that guy. But dude, yeah, I mean, the offense in general, but it all goes right back to that guy, number fucking 6, man. That energy, when they needed a play, he made a play. How about 3rd and 15 after a holding call brings back a fucking 25-yard gain from Cade Otton to just drop in a casual 65-yard pass without a hitch in his step to Mecha. He probably gets it 1 more yard ahead of him. It's a second touchdown for that guy, too.
Hey, you mean Cade Otton, who broke curfew, and we found him out on the streets, and we tried to bring him into
He
the
did not
party.
break curfew.
He didn't break. Don't lie, bitch.
He was very nervous. He was by himself.
It was 10.
He was
Curfew
by
was
himself.
10. It was like 8:45, bro. He was
by himself on the streets. He had just got out of the Mariners game, and I was like, "Cade, come in the bar and say what's up to Bucs fans." And he's like, "I can't."
No,
and then I got Latte. I was like, Latte, come on, bro. You know him. My nephew works for you sometimes, Cade. Come on. Latte goes out. He's like, can't do it.
No. Listen, he's smart. He knows if I go in that bar and we have ourselves a fucking night, I'm not getting back in time.
He already knew.
Okay?
He already knew.
He knew.
By the way, it's a Cade Otton town. People, I didn't know that before I went there.
It is a Cade Otton.
It is a Cade Otton town.
Yeah, I've never been to a game where the announcer before the game lists out all the guys from the other team who are from Washington, and the fucking people in the crowd were cheering them on.
Crazy.
Cade Otton,
Vita,
Parrish, fucking what's his name? Mecha, obviously. And Mecha grew up down the street from the stadium.
He threw out a bitch at a Mariners game.
Played a high school game in that stadium. What the fuck?
Cade Otton's a legend there, apparently. Who the fuck knew? I had no idea. Okay, I mean, I knew he was from there, college-wise, but goddamn, dude, these guys are... he knew if he went into that bar as Cade Otton, he knew it was going to happen. He wasn't going to get back in time. So it was a smart move.
Sammer, you're gonna enjoy this reference. This game was Rocky 1, bro.
It was
Right, like the way it ended. Like no matter who won or lost, the respect was there. We were hugging and kissing after the game. The teams were, the fans were. It just felt, it was such a good fucking game, bro. If this is your first time ever watching football and you watch that game, you're gonna be a football fan for life. Oh, it's just such a great game.
Unbelievable.
So fucking good.
I don't know what the next topic is, so I'm not going to even go into it. But we'll talk about Emeka. Okay, we'll talk about Emeka. Emeka had himself a fucking day, but it wasn't just Emeka. Okay, the youngins all came out to play, including Tez Johnson. And yes, I'm going to call Cade Otton a youngin because he's still technically a youngin. Okay, this man, Tez Johnson and Mecha Egbuka, they were part of the emergence of that offense, and not just that. They accounted for almost 80% of Baker Mayfield's fucking passing yardage. 3 guys, okay? Tez Johnson, Stain kept hitting me and saying they can't stop him. They can't guard him. They have no answer for him. He had 31 yards of his 59 after the catch, okay? Making plays, getting first downs, making positive out of negative at times. Of course, Mecha 163 with a touchdown, could have been 2. And Cade Otton, who started the game off, basically, started that offense, 4 catches, 81 yards for the homegrown Cade Otton. And listen, those 3 guys right there, not the 3 youngins you may have thought I was going to reference, but absolute dogs in that game on Sunday. Absolute dogs.
Anybody else get reminded of work done with Tez? Like, he never gets hit solid, right? Like, there was one play where he literally, like, at the last minute, just whoop, and to the head just fucking.
It's because he's not a solid. He's a gas. He's vaporous out there, bro. And
shit.
Our seats kind of gave us like this odd all 22 angle.
Madden.
It was like a Madden angle, so you could kind of just see how the plays developed. They can't guard him out there, bro. Tez is constantly fucking making corners and linebackers' lives miserable, especially in the underneath. I hope they continue to feed the kid because, dude, he can be a fucking weapon for this team.
If Grizz, Grizz is pretty fucking smart. Guy's a Yale graduate, okay? So I'm sure he saw that and said, hey, we brought this kid along. I think they're going to just keep giving him more and more every single week. I mean, that play you're talking about, Latte, he dives and he concussed 2 fucking Seahawk defenders at one time. Okay.
There was an injury timeout. He's not kidding. Like, literally. Yeah.
They were concussed. They were both out the rest of the game after that one play.
I also want to give a shout out and love, right? These are my boys. Chris had a drop early, but throughout that game, he had some key third down catches and receptions. He still doesn't quite look the same, but we that's what we said earlier, right? That he would be Ike Hilliard, right? 3rd and Ike. You remember that? Find a soft spot in the zone, be a veteran, move the chains. He did that a couple times. He did have the drop. It was ugly, but he's still getting back. And my boy Shep. I mean, caught a fucking touchdown. Way to stay alive. That, like Baker said, reliable. They know each other. He knows where he's going to be. He knows Baker. Kept the play alive and caught a fucking huge touchdown to tie the game.
Not only that, man, listen, I noticed that in the first game and a half, with Chris Godwin, they were throwing the ball to him where he's on the move. And I think, some of that stuff is mental. Get your foot down, make sure your foot's not getting moved around all weird, and then also secure the catch. And that's usually the part you forget to focus the most on. And they changed it. They started running routes where he's catching the ball steady already. Get to the zone, turn around, hits route. Little easy wide receiver screen type shit where he's now just catching the ball, not have to thinking about and go. And that's when it opened up. But got to give Grizz credit to open up the offense and just involve these other guys. But not just involve those guys. Dude, we saw plays across the middle. We saw a slant route that was designed to be like an underneath route, kind of go to Emeka on that drive to tie the game in the 4th quarter.
They doubled them. Yeah, it was beautiful.
He was doing it. He was running deep in routes. I mean, they were doing all this stuff that we've been talking about. It finally came out to play. And I mean, Emeka was just unbelievable in his homecoming. Like people talk all the time. Hey, this guy's coming home. He's got a big contingency of fans and family in the crowd. And more often than not, it doesn't play out very well for them, right? It's too much. They put too much on themselves. They press. Kid was fucking unbelievable, dude. When we needed a play, Baker's going to him like he's been playing with him for fucking 10 years, man. It was unreal to watch.
I will interrupt just for a quick second. We do have a super chat. I'm so sorry, Poppy.
That's good.
Crown 8 said, I will retract my statement. Grizzard, stop calling 3rd down plays and opened it up. Stay on this path. Go Bucs.
Grizzard? It's Grizzard.
Grizzard. What did I say?
Grizzard the Grizzard.
Chicken Grizzard.
Grizzard.
No, I was just gonna say he's insane. Like he's absolutely a dog. His nuances, the way he runs routes, it's like he's a fucking veteran. We kept hearing in training camp, and you hear a lot of that around the league, right? Like, oh, they look. It's just sometimes hot air, right? Confidence boosters stuff. It was all true. All of it was true. And Mecha is fucking different. He is special. The future of this receiving core is in great hands. That's without Mike, without McMillan. Just stupid. And I do want to point out, because the media loves it, their darling, right? Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes had to fucking get a 5-yard running start. Did you see that? Sam? Like a 5-yard running start.
Get it 50 yards down the field.
50 yards down the field. And fucking Baker just fucking takes one hitch and uncorks a fucking 6 from the 30 to their fucking, from our 30 to their 5.
I thought he couldn't do that. I thought he couldn't do that when he was off his plant foot or whatever somebody said last week when he threw the interception. Anyways,
by the way, with a hurt bicep on his throwing arm. Go
hey,
ahead.
How did that throw to Shepard happen?
Which one?
How did that throw to Shepard go? By the way, was that out of the pocket or was he?
I
think it was out of the pocket.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
To his left.
I was told you should not make those plays or throws. Mm-hmm. That's all I heard. Listen, you're gonna live with the interceptions because that's the other fucking side of that goddamn coin. That fucking throw to Shepard to fucking tie the game, unfucking believable, guys. Come on. And Latte, you talked about the long pass to Emeka. That touchdown pass to Emeka. That's stupid. The video that we were
That's fucking stupid.
That we were reacting. That's the exact same play that they had against the Falcons, but that throw. And for Mecha to run that route so perfectly, and for him to trust Mecha to run that route on third down, by the way, unfucking real, man. Go ahead.
Two of the dumbest things I saw this weekend. Two of the dumbest things I saw this weekend was people say, "Sorry, Stan, go ahead."
No, I go ahead. You finish your thought, and I'll.
No, it was quick. I saw people say that it was scheme. Baker wasn't that great. He was thrown to wide open receivers. Bullshit.
No.
Bullshit. He was throwing dots. Those were BBs.
No, he was not, bro. He was surgical. That touchdown pass is a perfect example. You can't throw it any better. There's only one pace that ball can go. He threw it exactly the way it needed to be thrown with the right amount of touch, right amount of pepper, right. Everything was perfect. That's a fucking perfect pass.
Yeah.
Somebody made the comparison of Baker to Brett Favre, and I never really thought about it before. And if you get the whole gunslinger thing a little bit,
he's a better thrower.
He's a better human first and foremost.
Yeah, for sure.
But he knows when to take the mustard off. But he does have that cannon, though. He has that ability to fucking break your fingers with his his throw.
And 5 weeks in, Brett would have thrown 5 or 6 picks by now. He has 1 interception.
He would have thrown 12. Actually, he would have thrown 12. But no. I mean, he does it on the run, which is even more like that's difficult, man, because you don't have your entire base underneath you when you throw a ball. But that throw also takes trust and anticipation that your guy's going to be there. Because that could be an interception if it's just a hair short or a little bit too early or that wide receiver doesn't do exactly what he's supposed to do. Man, Emeka, dude, I can't get over. Like, we've seen guys come in. We have a Mike Evans on this fucking team. We have a Chris Godwin on this team who came in as rookies and fucking produced. But Emeka, not to take anything away from those guys, is some fucking absolute just different. He's Puka and JJ wrapped into one, dude.
Sammer, this moment, him being at home, everybody's looking at him. His whole family's fucking there. Like, it's hard to produce like that when everybody's expecting you to. Mike's out. You're the wide receiver one. You're fucking rookie. You're like, and all those things. You got one of your best friends on the other side of the field putting in work. And Jigba was doing his thing. And it was just such a beautiful tit for tat, man. Like, they were both feeling it, both in the fucking zone. I mean, what can you say about Emeka Egbuka that hasn't already been said, bro? The guy he's real.
Did he make history on Sunday? He's like the first rookie to have 25 plus receptions of 500 yards through 4 games, like, ever. And there's another stat. He's only behind like Puka and fucking Randy Moss or something. By the way, Mike Evans, who everyone knows, make fun of me to a certain extent in this podcast and around my life. Mike Evans is my favorite player as a human and as a player, fucking untouchable. Mike Evans' rookie season record might be in jeopardy. 12 touchdowns. It might be in jeopardy.
Yeah.
He might break fucking records.
I'm also going to use that as a segue really quick. We do have a Mecha super chat from Amazement 717 for $4.99 said Mecha the game wrecker instead of Tampa Bay were the find a way Buccaneers.
I will say this, it's game Recca, and my son has the best Emeka fucking nickname ever. It's a macaroni and cheese. Go ahead.
Oh, I like that. And go ahead, Vixen, because there was another super
Yeah,
chat.
another one.
Get
I mean-
up, hop on.
Yeah, read it into the microphone, actually.
Yeah,
Oh,
please.
That'd be
okay.
great.
All right. My bad. You guys always say I'm too loud. It says B Shuck for $10. This wide receiver group is good hands for a long time, pun intended.
Very good dad joke. I
Bum.
totally appreciate that. And appreciate $10. I was gonna say about a Mecha.
You were the only thing that was missing, B-Shuck.
Yeah, you should have been there,
You
Bishop.
were
I,
the only thing.
I
You're the only
overcounted our Friday night because I thought Bishuk was there because Bishuk's usually there. Derek there, coach there, obviously. But back to Emeka. People don't realize this. He had one catch, I believe, in the first half. And it was like maybe 9 yards, something like that. It was a comeback route, if I remember correctly. He did the majority of that damage in the second half of the game, dude. Pressure, 13-0 becomes 14-13 almost with a blink of an eye, okay?
Yep.
And Baker and a rookie wide receiver just said, nah, no big deal. We got this.
You know what? It's time, though, to give that offensive line love. We talked about how loud it was, all right? And it was fucking deafening in there. And you got that patchwork right side of the offensive line. You got guys working their way back from injury. Not one false start. I think it was King Cook earlier who said, like, that's incredible. Like, they were fucking prepared for this shit.
They were ready.
They were prepared for all of it. Oh, missing your top two weapons on top of that, going into that hostile environment and putting up 38 points. Come on, bro.
Bro,
not
the
just
thing is
that. The Eagles. Go ahead, go.
No, I was going to say, they just, like, the resilience of this team, the dog mentality. I said this earlier on another show, guys. Teams, emulate or take on the mentality of their coaches or quarterbacks. This team has a fucking dog mentality, dude. Every time. And shout out to the fucking Seahawks, by the way, and Sam Darnold. Every time they scored, we fucking answered. But then they answered. But then it could have been easy in that environment, hostile, across the fucking country, to just hold up. We've seen it. We've been Bucs fans a long fucking time. Godly, bro. Just dogs. All right, you scored. Fuck it. Let's go score.
It was a great game. Our special teams coordinator was like, you know what? I really want to. I'm loving how this is going. Let's just give up another 50-yard return. Let's
You're jumping the gun.
50-yard returns was it, dude? By the way, they started a lot of short fields.
Make it way easier and give them the ball on our 45 every single time we kick the ball off.
We're about to get to that guy too. Don't worry. But I was going to add one last thing on that is I think the Eagles game where they realized what Bucs beating Bucs can do. And I think they really, that was one of those moments in the season where you needed to lose that game. I don't know if you guys remember in the Super Bowl year, we lost to the Chicago Bears in that ugly-ass game. Couldn't stay in one. The game where Tom Brady didn't know it was fourth down when it was
Thursday
fourth
Night
down.
Football.
Okay.
The Vita Vea injury game. Fuck that game.
And that moment was one of those moments in the season where the Bucs kind of said, you know what, we can't take any snap for granted. And they prepare for this game, man. It felt like that. And I saw it come. I remember that moment in that season. I don't know if we're gonna win the Super Bowl now. I feel pretty fucking good, but that moment is pretty good comparison. Now, that's like you just talked about. Sam Darnold play a fucking game, okay? And a lot of people were talking a lot of shit about the defense, and I went back and rewatched the game. You guys may disagree with me,
bro.
You guys may disagree with me. I don't think they played all that badly at the end of the day. I don't like the lack of pass rush. I will say that is unacceptable. We can't live that way. Todd didn't blitz a lot because he had two corners that aren't supposed to be on the field as much as they were. Okay, so I think he was protecting those guys. But at the end of the day, Sam Darnold was throwing dots, dude. These guys were sticky in coverage. And he was just throwing dots. And I was just like, sometimes you just have to say the other team was fucking dialed in like we were. And you just hope that you can get through it with your offense, just kind of, sneaking a win out there. But let's not pretend that we didn't win the turnover battle because of our defense. Should have been 3 turnovers, actually.
I was about to say, should have been 3 turnovers.
We had the fumble recovery that was massive in the first half. And then we had the interception to basically steal the game. So, and Levante, yeah, I wore your jersey. You caught that ball because of me. Okay, so I do expect you to send me a little birthday cake or some sort of, something like that in the mail. Either way, though, I don't know if you guys agree with me, the two of yous, but I don't think the defense played all that bad other than the lack of pass rush. I think
Seattle's
was the other team
bro.
was good.
On top of that, Seattle's pretty fucking good. We have Kryptonite Cooper Kupp on the other side of the ball. We already know what that motherfucking guy does to us. A lot of Bucs fans still have nightmares of that piece of shit. And Jigba did his fucking thing. Kenneth Walker, superstar fucking running back, bro. That guy's got everything. Everything you want. Their offensive line was blocking well. Sam was getting the ball out of his hand really quick. They weren't about to give us any advantage, and we still dude, we nutted up when we had to, and we had some call the fucking pass interference call ridiculous. But man, you know what? As you said earlier, fucking we didn't blitz all game until we did. And when we did, Antoine, and I always say it every game, and you know, because it's probably going to come true. I said the Ant-Man moment, it's going to come. And I whispered it to you during the game, and it did. Ant-Man got there, fucking 54, fucking picked that ball off. He caught it. Holy shit. Everybody was freaking out. And then we iced it and fucking kicked the field goal. What a way to end it, man.
I mean, you remember last year, he kept blitzing with those guys back there, and he just got getting eaten up. Go ahead, Latte.
No, I was going to say, I agree with you. I looked at Sam at one point of the game, and I was like, man, Parrish is this close. Darnold's just dialed in, man. He was throwing fucking BBs out there.
Parrish is sticky. He was all over that fucking dude.
He was throwing dots all game. It was fucking retarded.
Villador, the weak link out there, but I mean, dude did his best in his first ever start.
I mean, the majority of Njibwa's yardage came against Villador. So if you really think about it, I mean, what can you ask those guys to do more than what they did, considering Sam Darnold only threw 6 incompletions, man. At some point, you have to say, the dude was just dialed in too. And I still don't think Jacob Parrish even really made a mistake yet in coverage this season. I think Latte's frozen. Oh no, he's not.
No, not frozen. Move. I just.
I was gonna say he seemed a little bit confused at times on some snaps that ended up becoming catches for first downs. But I mean, as a rookie, to say that he's really not made a mistake yet, and Villador was the other guy that was out there, and sometimes you're gonna get matchups that aren't gonna be in your favor. I think Todd played it smart, not blitzing and just hoping to, make a play on the back end. And we almost did make a couple of plays on the back end. Zion had a drop pick. We almost had a pick 6 by Yaya if he had fucking hands or got his arms up a little bit faster. And of course, that interception from the tip that Antoine had that came back after the fucking referee threw a flag. After Antoine had already run 10 yards down the field, I looked at Latte. I said, oh, that's going to be a block in the back on us. It stole our ball. I mean, whatever. That does some bullshit. But I mean, we could have 5.
And don't forget, Sammer, put some respect on Logan Hall's head, bro. Okay?
Hell yeah.
All right. You don't tip. Not many people use their head to tip the ball. Logan Hall, he's different. All right. And he got the tip with his dome. Whatever works, whatever the fuck works. He was in the right place at the right time. And we probably don't win that game without his head.
Speaking of that play real quickly, don't mean to interrupt, but there's footage out there from the back end of that play. It shows Servassier Dennis actually got his hand on it that sent it off Logan Hall's helmet. Like he got pressure, tipped it, then it hit Logan, then it went to Levante.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, me neither. Latte?
Good.
Oh, I felt like I interrupted you.
Good.
I mean, I kept trying to fucking talk, and I kept getting fucking mouth fucked. It's all good.
Welcome to my world. All right. Welcome to my fucking world. Or where I have to get go ahead, Latte. It's your turn.
No, I'm good, bro. I got nothing.
No.
I have completely lost my thoughts, bro. Go ahead.
Wow. I love you too, man. It's all good.
That happens when you get mouth.
Hey, Latte, how about the scooter ride to the Space Needle? How about that?
That was a lot of fucking fun. A lot of fun. First time riding a scooter, never done it before. It was a lot of fun.
Are you a scooter? Will you call yourself a scooter guy now?
Yeah. Are you a scooter?
Yeah, I want to go to River Rock when the weather gets a little bit better and do it. Not here when it's fucking 1,000 degrees right now. I'm good. But when it cools down, yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot.
I'm not a scooter guy. Never scooter really. So I don't know if I'm a scooter guy, but I feel like
neither did Anthony. And
I didn't get a chance to scooter either.
You were having too much fun.
Let me talk about the special teams guy a little bit. Special teams was not special. Again, they were a problem. Like you said, stank. Or maybe it was Latte. About 50-yard returns every fucking time we kicked it off as a 50-yard return. Until I believe the last kickoff of the game was somehow we stopped him at the 20-yard line. And I will give credit to Dixoff for getting a decent punt that nailed him inside the 5 or 10, inside the 5, but it didn't matter because they ended up scoring on that drive. So I don't know how much credit to give that fuckface. And then also McFuckface ended up kicking the game-winning field goal. So I don't know how much we want to add to this, but yeah, we can't have those 50-yard returns. McKicker can't be making fucking tackles.
Yeah, had we lost that game, that's all anybody would be talking about right now. And I haven't really heard people go in. I'm sure they were during the game, but I wasn't on Twitter too much. I was watching the game, but inexcusable. Like I still have no explanation for how you just let teams.
The first guy misses every tackle every time.
Yeah, every single game there's a new failure point, and you have one job as a coach, and you still have your fucking nobody deserves to get fired after the game, but man, that's just crazy. I mean, it got too wild. Cali Buck says Stank has an STD for putting his bare foot on the gum wall. Jokes on you, dude. All right, that I healed that wall. All right, that's the kind of power my feet have. I'm not afraid of. I'm not afraid of a little chewing gum. All right,
you don't have a GTD,
a gum traumatic translated disease. I might
transmitted, you idiot.
Translated
disease.
It didn't translate to my foot. I can tell you that much.
I don't know, man. I don't know. You seem to be sick upon the return of most of these trips.
This is not sick. This is me losing my voice. All right, because I was out there.
Was it from the mouth fucking that you were talking about earlier?
Man. I was the 13th man. I mouth fucked the hell out of the Seahawks. I can tell you that much.
What?
Confirmed. That was weird, but he did. For as good as their offense was, this is the only thing I have to say, because like Sammer said, there's not much to add to this. It is what it is. For as good as Seattle's offense played, and they were dialed in, they had a lot of fucking short fields to start with. A lot. Yeah.
Tony Tega makes a point I never really thought about. This is what happens with injuries. Your backups become starters, and your starters on special teams become fringe NFLers. So I wonder if some of that is at play. I'm not sure. Guys that you don't expect to be playing specials because they're not good enough for that are now all of a sudden playing specials. That might be the case. Nonetheless, it is probably time
Stop with the rational fucking takes, Tony. All right? You're on the wrong podcast with that kind of shit.
Yeah, wrong. Stank, this is your favorite part of the show. It's about to happen. It's time for the fan voicemails. You guys got to send us voicemails by going to loosecannonslive.com and hitting that glorious red button on the right side of the screen where you get to leave us your thoughts. Good, positive, negative, angry, whatever it is. And this is where we actually play them on the show. We start off with Brother Lou.
Willie, you're here to play?
No, go ahead.
Willie in the chat says Baltimore next year, baby. Listen, Sam and I had a conversation. Possibly. The schedule, all the stars line up right. I'd love to wear a bulletproof vest and go to Baltimore. It'd be great.
I believe Chicago's next year as well.
Chicago as well. Chicago, Baltimore.
I wouldn't mind going to Chicago.
Hey, and there's an NFC East team to be announced. I wouldn't mind going to New York. I
told you guys it can't be in New Jersey, so we'll have to figure that one out strategically. But yeah, 100%.
You literally can't.
Going to New York, absolutely. Brother Lou kicks us off with this week's.
The beer's going to fucking Jersey, December.
Brother Lou's going first. Voicemail. Please adjust your volumes accordingly.
Yes. Yep. He kicks off the 100%. Voicemail segment on this glorious Victory Tuesday.
Who's Candace, my brothers? It's your brother Lou, man. I'm here, man.
The fuck?
Uh-oh.
Lou.
Brother
Lou.
Lou.
Lou, are you there?
It was all there. It's literally all there.
No,
it should not have.
What happened to Brother Lou?
What happened to Lou?
Lou?
We have we had 2 interns, and we still have fucking shit like, what the fuck is going on, interns?
I listened to every single one. I got rid of the broken ones. So
let's start with Brother Lou again.
Who's Candace, my brothers? It's your brother Lou, man. I'm here, man. What a beautiful dubs, man. A beautiful dubs, man. I can't believe it, brother. You guys got to see it in fucking person, man. Fucking jelly here, bro. But fuck, man. You bastards, man. I felt you fuckers. I felt it, man. We could all feel it and see it on TV, man. Your presence was fucking felt, bro. Dude, you guys bought the dubs, man. You bought the dubs, bro. Not only that, man, but that fucking dubs, it was fucking prophesized. It was foretold many moons ago. So much so they built a fucking statue for our brother, the Persian prince, man. Not only that, the fucking shaman came to pay homage, 3 Kings style on Christmas, and gave you guys bracelets, man. I mean, what more? The dubs was the dubs before the fucking game started, man. It was a beautiful thing, man. Look, as far as the fucking game, dude, the defense, bro, Cup and that JSN were fucking killing us all fucking day long, man, until clutch time, brother. Crunch time came, brother, and LV to the fucking D came through, baby. Stood in front of Cup and took that fucking ball, baby, and it was a sealed deal. Like Bake says, you give us a little time, and we got this motherfucker. We baking bitches. Let's go!
What a voicemail to start the night off, baby.
A great voicemail.
What a voicemail to start the voicemail segment off. Brother Lou, untouchable, honestly. Untouchable. Even his microphone doesn't know what to do when he starts off. It's like, what do I do? Do I lower? Do I high? When's the explosion going to happen?
He's not wrong, by the way. This was prophesized, man. They had the fucking statue there that's been there for fucking 100 years. Clearly, that thing is like a monument, right? A monument to Sammer. The shot, giving the fucking beads. I mean, just fucking incredible.
Latte, as I walked up to it, I heard mechanical things whirring underneath. Like there's action underground as I met me.
So it's like National Treasure. Like you walked up and you were the key that unlocked it.
All these, it was unbelievable, man. It was unbelievable.
What a weekend.
And remember, listen, those of you who've been to Seattle, there is such thing as an underground tour over there. Okay, so
there is.
Think about that.
There's a Seattle underneath Seattle.
Yep.
That's where we ate. Isn't that where we had sea lion on the underground tour? We ate some sea lion. You had some sea lion chowder, I want to say.
I had sushi. It was great. Sea lion sushi was delicious.
Yeah, it's
very fatty.
I
very
had
fatty.
sea lion steak, actually.
It reminds me of pork belly.
It's meant to be eaten with just a quick sear on both sides and just blue in the middle, or white, I guess you could say. Next one is from the Cody.
The Cody, once again. Woo, what a game. This team is going to give my fat ass cardiac arrest. Baker Mayfield is the MVP. If you don't think so, you're a dumbass. We'll fight over that too. I don't care. Especially you're calling stupid ass fans fucking pussies. That's an MVP right there. Got to finish on the pass rush. Hassan Reddick especially. I feel like every game I watch him get to the quarterback and he just can't get him down. Don't know what it is with that. Secondary did a great. A lot of people are going to look at the yardage and say they suck, but Sam Darnold was throwing a lot of people open, a lot of circus catches. They did fine. I cannot wait till Mike Evans is in this lineup with how Baker and Mecha are playing. Woo, we're going to light some people up. Bucs is the best team in the NFL right now. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care who beat us or who did this. We're the best team. We're the NFC to be. Come say it to my face if you don't think so. Kenyon Mitchell is still a bitch.
I love it.
I love it.
The Cody with 2 voicemails in 2 weeks in a row, just crushing it right now.
He's always looking for smoke. You notice that?
Always.
I mean, that's what this podcast is about. We're always looking for smoke. And he's not wrong, by the way. Best team in the NFL. Yeah. Why the fuck could you not argue it? In the NFC, who's the class in the NFC? The Eagles? We lost by 8 points. I know it's technically fucking 6 with the fucking safety, but they did that on purpose. But 8 points and they had a block punt for a touchdown. Like, fuck you. We're not even healthy.
And they had negative yards in the second half, by the way.
Oh, and by the way, their fucking wide receiver core is ready to go on fucking strike. They want the fuck out. Like, this is great.
They're like UPS drivers from 2 years ago, man. They're ready.
Yeah. I was out there in the picket lines. AJ Brown was like, man, get me a fucking job. Fuck this place.
I'll drive a fucking truck at this point. I mean, at least I'll be able to touch something.
At least I'll get action.
Other than my own damn balls.
Did you see him give up on that fucking go route, by the way? Yeah, it's a matter of time, boys.
I'm telling you,
NFC's
man.
ours.
Motherfucker's going to be traded at a trade deadline. You'll see. I've been saying it since last year, actually. So we'll see.
And Stafford's back isn't going to hold up. It's not.
We'll see. All right. This one's from Anthony Fornicello, okay? This guy's wanted me to know that his X handle is at FUNI458.
All right. I have to know. I'm the one who posted the statue of Stammer on Twitter. I need to know. First thought, as soon as seeing that shit, because my first thought as soon as seeing that shit is, what the fuck? That is literally Sammer on a statue.
My first thoughts, honestly,
and I have not seen any Sammer Ali account change their profile picture or anything like that. So we need to talk about that maybe on the pod this week.
How can I change it? It's literally just a picture of my face.
Another thing, I have another thing on the pod I want to talk about that has to do with all that. It also has to do with you and Stank here where I live, Bills country, November, Bucs win in Buffalo. All of us are there. Let's do it.
I'm down, Sammer. I know Stan can't go scheduling issues, but
yeah, but my son's getting married that weekend. Can't do it.
I know. I'm not dogging you. I'm just saying. I know scheduling
family-related events in the season, which I don't approve.
Fuck it. I'm gonna go and enjoy chicken wings. I'll send you boys pictures.
Anthony wasn't done, by the way. He sent a follow-up to that.
Oh, and P.S. Fuck the Saints. Fuck the Falcons. Fuck Carolina. Fuck the Eagles. Fuck Sam Darnold right in his fucking face. And oh yeah, fuck Liam Cohen.
Whoa.
Wow.
A lot of fucking.
Just went to the top of the list. I mean, first of all, did you notice he asked me my thoughts and he also paused? He like gave me time to speak. Okay,
Yeah, that's
so
a
I
professional
really,
right there.
I appreciate that. What I think when I saw that statue, honestly, I want to act humble and act like I was surprised and shocked, but I really wasn't. I said, it's about fucking time something like this has happened. Because I've been told when I was born, there were going to be statues around the world built of me. And
How many
about
more are
time.
out there?
How many? Exactly. I want to meet the artist. For those of you who live in Seattle, find out who the fuck made that
Bro,
statue.
that artist is long dead, bro. I asked
think-
Was
somebody
it
on the street.
was
they
it
said
put
that
there
was-
by Alaskan natives?
Yes.
It might have been. The only thing it needs is a Buccaneer fitted, and it would have been fucking perfect. Perfection.
Should we go back there with one of those massive hats and just
We absolutely should.
slide
I
one
mean,
on overnight?
listen, bro.
I'll
Just
say you
saying.
know somebody who makes those big hats. We just need an extra large one.
Did we all freeze?
Literally.
You know, just you.
Frozen.
Oh, we all froze.
We
No,
all froze, not just me.
You're good on the show.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah,
Maybe-
there we go. We're back.
Hey, we're back.
Maybe you just frozen on Zoom. All right, the next one comes from Trigger Dro. Cool name. He's got a lot to say, guys. This is a long one.
What's good, loose cannons? Your boy Trigger Dro. Man, that game was crazy. That boy Baker Mayfield, it's like he was born in Tampa. Like he grew up in the north side of Tampa. He went to Chamberlain High School.
You did.
Bro, he was born for Tampa. Tampa is Baker Mayfield. Bro went crazy. MVP of the league right now. Mecha, the boogeyman, Egbuka, that boy is a nightmare. They say hike, you see him for that split second, then he vanishes, the camera pans, boom, 50 yards down the field. Rookie of the year. Rashad White mowed his arm in gold, cause them stiff arms the last game, crazy. Like 4-5 stiff arms. Nobody want to see him.
Seattle and stiff
The
arms.
defense just got to step it up. I know we missing some pieces, but once the defense is solidified, I think we can stop any team. We putting up 30 plus points almost every game this season. So yeah, Jacob Parrish, dog, that boy was sticky. He ain't getting no interceptions, but every time they threw the ball his way, he there. This team ain't nothing to play with. All these broadcasters got every team coming in beating us, or it ain't like that. We make the game the game. So that's all I gotta say. Shout out loose cannons. Let's do this. Tampa Bay. Let's go.
Perfect call.
Perfect call.
Professional call.
Perfection.
That was a professional call.
Professional program.
Perfect fucking call.
I
Hell
do
yeah,
want to say before you play the next one, there's 170 something, 180, 200 people. I don't fucking know.
Hit the like
59
button.
likes. Like, come on. We could do better, guys.
Show
Like,
some love.
hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's rude.
And those of
No?
you watching on X, I know it's there and it's convenient, but I'm not going to read any
Or
of your
YouTube.
comments or chat. So go watch that shit on YouTube. Stop being a bitch.
Yeah, watch it on YouTube. We read comments here.
Or
And you can
don't-
donate.
or
Or
don't
leave us a voicemail. Or leave us a voicemail.
Or don't be a fucking pussy. How about that? That's like, I mean, that has to be a shirt, right?
I'm surprised it
you're a
isn't
fucking
already
pussy.
a shirt.
You're a
Well,
fucking pussy. That's it. Just
You're a fucking hey, that should be a shirt, bro. Tomorrow, Sam will have it made. By the way, when you were
Good night.
saying you like to be humble, I'm surprised you didn't throw the you're the best to be humble because you are the best at being humble.
Did you notice that statue was kind of smirking in humility at me?
It was.
Yeah. So just
It
think
was.
about that. That
So I
statue
just
is the
read the
best.
statue.
That statue is the best at being a statue. I'll tell you that right now.
Vixen's got historical context for the statue. Go, Vixen.
Statue history. Go.
Yeah. So actually, the statue was made by Qualcius Sean Peterson, and it's supposed to represent a mother, father, and a child together, and it's facing near the grave site of Chief Self, which is Seattle's namesake.
So
Chief
what you're
self,
saying is,
self,
Yeah.
literally,
Yeah,
self.
So what you're saying is that's a family, and Sammer would be the father, right? Because that's Sammer. So what you're saying is Sammer is Seattle's daddy. Okay,
Yes, pretty
Got it.
much. Yeah, you're
Got
the
it.
daddy.
you're the
If you
daddy of
notice,
Seattle.
the
You're the daddy.
female to the right of him looks a lot like Stink.
Jesus.
Hey, hey, guess
It
what?
explains his
That
submission
statue-
towards you.
That statue
Wow.
had no shoes on.
Wow.
Nobody's talking about it.
I am not a
talking
child,
about
but
it.
We'll just roll.
Yo.
With it. I am not a child, but we'll just roll with
it's
it.
facing
cool.
Chief Self. Okay. What do you
Self.
gotta say more? I mean, what? Clearly a humble statue about oneself. Okay. Last voicemail for the night. Andrew.
Great.
I guess he's on the treadmill or something.
What's going on here?
I thought you checked these.
This is Andrew from Tampa Bay.
Whoa.
Hey guys, I'm really pissed off. Because I see this stat here. Since the year 2000, only one MVP has won a Super Bowl. So I'm pissed off because I'm tired of hearing Bucs fans talking about Baker being an MVP candidate, about how Baker's going to win the MVP. I need y'all to shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody care about no goddamn MVP. Ain't nobody care about Pro Bowls. Ain't nobody want to see Baker clean shaven with a suit on at some award ceremony holding the goddamn MVP award. Ain't nobody want to see that. Ain't nobody want to see that. So I need you Bucs fans to let the virgins and the media talk about the MVP. We don't talk about the MVP. We don't talk about Bruno. We don't talk about the MVP. Shut the fuck up, okay? Because you know what I want? I want to see Baker with a beard. I want to see Baker in the middle of February on a motherfucking boat in the middle of Tampa Bay on the Hillsborough River. That's what I want to see. I want us to go to the goddamn Super Bowl and win the damn thing. So I'm going to need y'all to lock in and shut the fuck up about some MVP bullshit. No, we don't do that. So, as I said again, shut the fuck up about some MVP award. And I fuck with blue cheese. I don't eat no albino doo-doo sauce with my wings.
I like it. I like it.
That's the best call tonight. God damn it.
Wow.
He's right.
He's right.
Albino
He said
doo-doo
we don't
sauce.
talk about Bruno.
Let's go.
He said we don't talk about. I caught that.
Yeah.
But wait, best call tonight. He's not wrong, guys. He's not wrong. Like I got caught up a little bit. I want to, hear the MVP chants in the stadium. That'd be gangster. Well, fuck the motherfucking MVP. Because you know what the NFL needs? You know what the league needs? You know what the world needs? Can you imagine for a fucking second, guys? Baker at a fucking boat parade, bro. Like
we will not see Baker after the boat parade.
Needed help getting off the fucking boat, bro, because of avocado tequila. Can you imagine what the fuck Baker would burn the fucking river down? That's not even possible.
We
it's water.
will not see Baker after that day. We'll never
Baker
see
will
him
be
again.
Willie. Baker will be Willie, bro. He would be Willie.
Dear God.
All the hard work that he's done to be a good, outstanding human.
Holy shit.
It'll revert right back to Oklahoma, Baker.
Worth it. It's worth it though.
It'll be okay.
It.
They'll broadcast it worldwide and no one will say a word about it. All right. They'll be so okay with that shit because you just want a fucking Super Bowl. And yeah, I agree with whoever mentioned the MVP chants in the chat or somewhere on here. We should still do that just for one game.
We should
because
do
I think
that.
it'd be
Just to
pretty
show
damn
love.
dope. Okay.
Show
That
love.
would be dope as hell. Those of you who got to listen to these amazing voicemails and have no idea how the fuck these other people got on our show, check it out. LooseCannonsLive.com has an amazing red button on the right-hand side of the screen. You click that button on your phone, and you get to leave a voicemail right there, right on your phone. No fancy equipment, no producers, no makeup necessary. I mean, unless you really have to have makeup on, which I totally agree, and I understand. I get it, But you just click that button on your phone. You leave a glorious voicemail of either hatred or love or something in the middle. Whatever it is, try not to yell, of course, unless your name is Brother Lou, then yell all the fuck you want. And leave us a voicemail. Leave us a voicemail. We'll play it on the show. We'll sometimes give you guys topics and other times we won't. But that's how you get on to this show. I don't know of any other show that allows the viewer to be heard and voice their opinions on the show other than us. So take advantage. It'll be probably more fun when we lose, but that's probably not going to happen very often this season, boys. We've been in victory shades every single week but one, and I still think we were one punt block away from being completely undefeated this season.
Max.
What an absolute
Super.
fucking weekend in Seattle. Stay tuned for the video that will drop about all of the shenanigans. Latte, stank, go fucking take a nap. It's been a long fucking
tired.
5 days.
I'm fucking exhausted.
It's
So
time to
tired.
finally rest. I'm going to just go ahead and, put this bot in the closet and just take out another one and keep it fucking rolling.
Recharge.
We'll see you guys on Thursday night as we preview some stupid fucking game that we're going to fucking win, so it doesn't even matter. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave us a comment down below after the episode of your highlight play of the game. And on, do the interns have anything to add to this at all?
No, I think you.
See you later, boy.
off, set it off. Go to Vegas, bet it all. Put it on the Bucs win, whoever they gon' play gon' fall. Don't say I ain't told y'all. Loose cannon.